Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. All right, here we are, 14 days away from the Great American Race. Yeah, and the clash was supposed to have started last night with the qualifying and the practice and the heat races, and then the last chance qualifier and the feature tonight. That's not happening. Then it was supposed to be all tonight. That's not happening. Then it was supposed to be tomorrow. That's not happening. It's now on Wednesday. So yeah. Mother Nature wins again. I know a lot of people have said that it should be in Daytona. Well, here's the thing. There was two factors in that. One, the racing wasn't that good. Two, it was a crash. It turned into a crash-out derby more than anything. And then people weren't in stands. So all those factors, if you remember correctly, in 2020, Eric Jones won it, and that 20 car looked like a short track demolition derby. So that put a lot of people off. 2021, they put it on the road course. That didn't work. That was even worse. So yeah, honestly, my personal opinion is we need to do something different with it. If you watch the class preview, I'll tell you my thoughts on what should be done. But right now, we are 14 days away, 2 weeks away from the 2026 Daytona 500, and we are profiling every single car number for 104 through 0. The day after the regular season to the day of the Daytona 500. They're going to preview all the races, Craftsman Truck Series, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and Cup Series, and NTT IndyCar. That's going to maybe be on the docket this year. I'm going to try. So, we got a lot coming up this year with NASCAR. We got the Super Bowl coming up. We'll have the Clash preview since the Clash got postponed a couple of times. I haven't been in a rush to put it up. So, we'll get that up as well. All right, car number 14 now. I've talked about this in other videos. When I think of a car number, what's the first thing that comes to mind? 14, Tony Stewart, AJ Foyt. Two guys kind of similar, to be honest with you. AJ Foyt didn't have a lot of stats in it, but I can't remember that Copenhagen number 14 for AJ Foyt. The very first Brickyard 400, he attempted, I think he qualified for it, and some other Daytona races he qualified for. So, but all right, 109 drivers have driven that number 14 to 1,418 races, 46 wins among 7 drivers. 240 top 5s, 460 top 10s, 44 poles. First race, July 10th, 1949. The last race for the 14 in the Cup Series was November 10th, 2024. 631 times as a Chevrolet, 366 as a Ford, 155 as a Oldsmobile, 114 as a Pontiac, 99 Plymouth, 87 Mercury, 29 Dodge, 24 Hudson, and 5 as a GMC. I think back in the 50s and 60s, GMC had a car, I guess. I don't know. I saw that. I'm like, what? Maybe it meant AMC? Yeah. I haven't done research to figure that one out yet. Tony Stewart leads the way, obviously. We know what he did in that 14 car there for Stewart-Haas. 262 starts, 16 wins, 58 top 5s, 101 top 10s, average finish of 16.0. Ironically, the next 2 drivers that drove for the 14 for Stewart-Haas after Tony retired had the exact same number of races, the exact same number of wins. Clint Bowyer, 144 starts, 2 wins. Chase Briscoe, 144 starts, 2 wins. Bowyer had 24 top 5s and 59 top 10s. Chase Briscoe had 13 top 5s and 30 top 10s. Clint Bowyer averaged 14.8, while Chase Briscoe had an average finish of 19.0. Cuckoo Marlin had 129 starts in the 14, 9 top 5s, 44 top 10s, average finish of 19.0. Fonty Flock, 103 starts, 14 wins, 55 top 5s, 58 top 10s, average finish of 10.3. Jim Pasquale, 76 starts, 7 wins, 34 top 5s, 45 top 10s, average finish of 10.8. Herschel McGriff, 21 starts, 4 wins, 13 top 5s, 17 top 10s, average finish of 7.6. Bobby Allison, 7 races in the number 14, 1 win, 5 top 5s, 5 top 10s, average finish of 8.9. On the Xfinity side, we had 63 drivers in 805 races. 3 drivers won 8 races, 64 top 5s, 151 top 10s. First race March 28th, 1982. Last race November 1st, 2025. Ronnie Silver, most starts at 155 with 2 wins, 28 top 5s, 68 top 10s. Average finish of 13.7. Eric McClure, 166 starts, 1 top 10, average finish 25.8. Larry Ford, yes, AJ Foyt's son, Actually, I think it was his nephew he adopted, if I remember the story correctly. 66 starts, 2 top 10s, average finish of 25.0. Terry Labonte, 61 starts, 5 wins, 26 top 5s, 36 top 10s, average finish of 13.1. J.J. Yeley, 45 starts, 1 top 10, average finish of 21.2. Casey Atwood, 41 starts, 1 top 5, 11 top 10s, average finish of 19.3. On the Truck Series, 402 starts among 15 drivers. 1 driver won 5 races, 79 top 5s, 175 top 10s. One thing about the Truck Series is the vast majority of the stats are 1 driver. Rick Crawford, 326 starts, 5 wins, 75 top 5s, 159 top 10s, average finish of 12.7. Daniel Hemrick, 23 starts, 4 top 5s, 13 top 10s, average finish of 12.2. Brendan Newberry, 14 starts, average finish 25.9. John Kinder, 12 starts, average finish of 23.3. Trey Hutchins, 11 starts, average finish of 30.5. So we are 14 days away from the 2026 Daytona 500. Looks like we are 2 days away from the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray, which there's a chance of snow on Wednesday as well. I believe Thursday or Friday might be the drop dead date with that. I don't know what happens then. I don't know if they try to reschedule it for one of the 2 off weekends or if we just call it a year for the Clash. I don't know what happens then. Obviously, running it somewhere else is not an option because these cars are set up for Bowman Gray. They have the short track package, the short track engine. You can't have these teams try to convert that into a super speedway car in 2 days and still be ready for the Daytona 500, which on-track activities for Daytona begins next Wednesday for practice, and then pole qualifying next Wednesday night. Thursday's the duels, Friday's the truck race, Saturday's the ARCA and Xfinity race, and Sunday's the 500. You got to have TV partners and everybody be able to get to Daytona to get set up. They got to tear down Bowman Gray stuff and get to Daytona. So I think Thursday or Friday. I thought they could do Saturday. I thought that would give them enough time, but maybe not. Because you figure if Saturday, that gives them Sunday to tear down, and then travel time and stuff. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens if this race gets canceled. It could be without doing some deep dive research, it could be the first race in NASCAR history to be truly canceled. I don't know if one has been or not. I know they've been postponed. I know we postponed New Hampshire one year to the last race of the year because of 9/11. They could do that at Bowman Gray as well. We could go to Bowman Gray the week after we go to Homestead. For everyone complaining about it, just check out my Cookout Clash at the Coliseum preview, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. All right, we are 14 days away. As always, thanks for watching Rubber Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports content.